The man who saw the future. What if I told you that a man woke up from a year-long coma, claiming to predict the future? A tale that seems straight out of a science fiction novel, but it really happened to Paul Amadeus Dano in the early 20th century. In May of 1921, a man named Paul Amadeus Dano fell into a mysterious coma after a sudden illness, and what followed was nothing short of astonishing. Not only did he awaken a year later without any physical ailments, but he also seemed to possess a strange ability to foresee events that would occur decades into the future. This is a story that intertwines mystery, the supernatural, and the potential of the human mind. So buckle up as we delve into the extraordinary life of Paul Amadeus Dano. Born in Zurich, Switzerland, Dano was a passionate teacher with a love for history and languages. Despite his fragile health, he lived a relatively normal life until that fateful day in May 1921. One moment, he was going about his daily activities, and the next he fell into a deep sleep that baffled his friends and family. Despite their frantic attempts to rouse him, Dano remained unresponsive, leading to a rushed trip to the hospital. After 14 long days in a coma, he finally woke up, much to the relief of his terrified mother. At first, everything seemed normal, and Dano returned to his life. But just 4 years later, in 1921, after another brief illness, he slipped into a coma once more. This time, he didn't wake up for an entire year. When he finally opened his eyes in May 1922, he was greeted by a world forever changed. While physically fine aside from some muscle weakness, Dano was emotionally withdrawn and began to exhibit strange behavior. Rather than reconnecting with loved ones, he buried himself in books and manual labor, becoming increasingly reclusive. Interestingly, Dano also developed a newfound interest in religion, often engaging in deep conversations with his priest, something he hadn't been inclined to do before his comas. However, despite his close relationship with his mother, her death while he lay unconscious seemed to weigh heavily on him, fueling his withdrawal into a world of introspection. A couple of months later, Dano was struck with tuberculosis, prompting him to relocate to Athens in 1922. Though he initially embraced the change, locals soon noted that something was off about him. One day while sitting near the Parthenon, he engaged in a conversation with a young man about time and history, suggesting that the Parthenon would still stand in 2,000 years, but without the bars surrounding it. The eerie certainty in his voice unsettled the young man and left many questioning Dano's mental state. Over time, Dano developed a close friendship with one of his students, George Papahatsis, sharing his life with him while still keeping the details of his coma experience a secret. However, as his tuberculosis worsened, he began to confront the memories of his comas. Eventually, he managed to write down his experiences, revealing a journey beyond anyone's wildest imagination. Dano passed away in 1924, and for decades his story faded into obscurity until Papahatsis published a book in 1972, translating Dano's diary. What emerged from those pages was a mind-bending account of his coma experience. He described waking up in a stunning, otherworldly hospital in the year 3906, where he learned that he had switched bodies with a man named Andreas Nordum, who had died in an accident. Dano discovered he was now in a distant future filled with advanced technology and spiritual leaders. Among the revelations was a device that turned words into images and sounds, much like our modern-day tablets. He learned about humanity's turbulent journey, including wars, colonization efforts on Mars, and a future of societal reform that led to a drastic shift in how humans interacted with one another. Dano's account reveals a future where humanity transitions from a scarcity-based economy to one focused on adequacy, emphasizing the well-being of the community over individual wealth. So what do you think? Was Paul Amadeus Dano truly gifted with the ability to see the future? Or was it a product of his extraordinary mind? His story challenges our understanding of reality and the limits of human potential. If you found this tale intriguing, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories that explore the mysteries of our existence. Until next time, keep questioning the world around you.